If you believe for 1 minute that you are not, why do we allow our politicians to make laws that perpetuate a society of victims? In your own life? Hey, you're not going to pull that one here. Stop talking. Everything you just said is a lie. You're making excuses for we don't have the luxury to assume someone else is going to say what we're thinking. It's time to walk it like you talk it. These noble words I hear. People, when will we learn? Because you're not doing anything. Enough is enough. Okay, here we are again. Another awesome episode of Talk is Cheap Radio.
Hello, everyone.
Hello to you, Melissa.
Hi, Jason.
It's good to see you. So,
it's good to be seen.
And how? You have done us all a favor by leaving your house today. So, this week, we have had some great responses from people playing in the sandbox.
Yes.
Apparently, people have decided that they're going to show up differently in how they play in the sandbox. So we appreciate our listeners for sharing that with us at Twitter, twitter.thejasonbeckett.com. Also emailing us, radio@jasonbeckett.com, and find our fan page where people post all the time there. So we've had some great responses. And this week, we're going to take it in a different direction than maybe we have before.
Yes.
So we're going to really take this home to personal accountability. Okay? This is all stemming from a website that someone showed me.
Terrifying website.
Yes. A terrifying website that all of you listeners can go and enjoy. It is called thisiswhyyourfat.com, where dreams become heart attacks. And this has come up because I know that fitness and health, this is important for people.
It is.
Okay, people are very much interested in their waistline and their body fat percentage and how their clothes fit and all those things. And yet, along with that consciousness and awareness and the awareness that what we eat affects our health, all those things, we still have what appears on this website. This is whyyourfat.com. Okay? And I was stunned. And yet not stunned, because I can actually imagine, because nothing exists unless someone is using it. Okay? Because no one would spend their time to make a particular meal or a product or a car or anything.
Unless there's demand for it.
Unless there's someone buying it.
Yeah.
So these particular products and food items exist in reality.
Food items.
Yes.
Air quotes.
Now, as a disclaimer, much of my disgust for what is on this site is related to the fact that I am vegan.
Yes.
Okay? So that's kind of taken, because I'm sure a lot of our listeners and viewers are going to see these things and think they look so delicious that they will endeavor to recreate them in their home. Okay? Like the hamburger made with 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. Yeah, that's something.
No, it's nothing.
No, it is. It's the cover of their book. This is Why You're Fat, the book. So I get that I may be bringing to the table in this instance some of my own hang-ups related to dietary things. Because I had a mother who was committed to health. We had herbs and vegetarian, vegan food growing up. We didn't eat a lot of meat. In fact, for much of my early life, we didn't at all, because my older brother is allergic to animal proteins. So, a lot of this is kind of just way foreign for me. Now, I know that you grew up in a different situation with food.
Yeah, we raised our own animals to eat. That's where I came from. So, yeah, very much different from yours.
In raising animals, you partook of the beautiful bounty that is, I don't know what part of the cow the corn dog comes from, but I'm going to pass. Yeah, exactly. So as we have this conversation, I'm warning everyone that we're going to be talking specifically about how we as individuals take on our health and fitness, because either we are committed to health and thus make decisions that support that, or we're not. We're then taking on the results of eating a hamburger sandwich between 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. Because I get that the majority of people are completely unconscious as to what it takes to be fit and healthy. That there's a mathematical calculation to calories and eating and burning, and I mean, we've talked about this. I remember reading the book Skinny Bitch. You read it. It's a nutrition book, and I loved reading it because it introduced information that I had known my whole life in a whole new way. Kind of like when that substitute teacher comes into school and all of a sudden you're learning stuff and you're wondering why this person can't be your teacher all the time, only to find out later that she taught you the exact same thing your teacher's been teaching you for the whole year, but just said it slightly different, so you get it. So Skinny Bitch was a great book. In fact, I remember reading the South Beach Diet book, written by that cardiologist who, aside from the diet side, actually made some good points about health and fitness and nutrition that just supported things that I already knew. So as I go forward in my day and my life and choosing food, I choose food that supports me in what I say I'm committed to, which is health. You know, I want to die in some, spectacular suicide attempt, maybe, rather than being ravaged by heart disease and diabetes. I want to be in control of when I die. How about that?
Okay.
You know, I don't want my food to come back and get me, 30, 40 years down the road. And so as I was looking through this website, and I love that it's called This Is Why You're Fat, because it's taking a very tongue-in-cheek approach to the fact that the diet and fitness industry is a multiple billion-dollar industry in the United States. Like, people will spend money on anything that says they're going to get thin. You know, the ab raper or the or the thigh blaster or whatever it is. Okay? Pills. Oh, pills. So many pills. And yet they won't stop eating there's on the site, the corn dog casserole. Deliciously made of a layer of hash brown patties, crumbled bacon, baked beans, corn, and French fries, topped with slices of corn dogs and mustard icing.
Mustard icing.
Well, it's just mustard squeezed on top. So I get that people will pay for all these pills and these exercise equipment because they're unwilling to stop eating corn dog casseroles or their equivalent. Okay, now, before anyone sends angry emails or tweets at us with curse words, I know that there are people who have physical reasons why they may be carrying a few extra pounds. I totally get that. Thyroid and what have you. But there's no reason to exacerbate that with corn dog casserole. Okay? I get that maybe your body shows up in a way that metabolizing food doesn't always work the way you want. You know, we're not all walking around looking like supermodels, but there's no reason to then throw your hands up and just, jump on the 900-pound woman train. Okay? Because
that train ain't going no damn where.
No, it is not going anywhere. I think I could, and then my wheels fell off. Because I've watched like the TLC and the Discovery Channel, and they've had shows about the 900-pound woman and the ton, who's the man ton or whatever it is. Okay, so I've seen these shows that I'm both fascinated and disturbed beyond all measures. It's like passing a car wreck on the highway. I know I shouldn't look, but I can't tear my eyes away from it.
Do you love me, mama?
Yes. Do you love me now, mama? So if people don't know, that was a Family Guy reference. So we're going to talk. First, we're going to go through a couple of these because they are outrageous, and our viewers absolutely deserve to see them. So if you are watching this on the webcam feed, we're going to show you these pictures so that you can see them. And if you're just listening, just go to the website, thisiswhyyourfat.com, and it will enlighten you. You might get some great recipe ideas for your next...
Oh, Lord.
for your next Let's Get Fat for Christmas party.